Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodash, and double honors to my apostles, the great millstone, and peace and salutation to the hopeful members of the elect, the Bechoyim, the house of David, that has been preordained, predestined to get delivered in these last end times and to be the ruling governing body of the nation of Yasha'Allah. I'm going to get into a lesson. All right, this is from Dabu 7, okay? Because, we're here to be watchmen and prophesy. And the MOTB, the mark of the beast, is that CHIP, or what Esau's doing, especially these past 3 years, he has been implementing his whole digital currency, the CBDC, and the whole digital ID system, okay? And you're seeing it come more in fruition, all right, as the days and months go by. Okay, now we're in 2023, and you're seeing more of the digital ID being set up, the CBDC as well, and that's all tied into the MOTB system. All right, this from Dabu 77 beast system, right? Because this is part of the beast system. All right, Esau Edom's kingdom, okay, which is the Roman Empire revived all over again, compromised the NATO and EU. Okay, it's like the Roman Empire 2.0. All right, and because Esau came back during the Renaissance, which Renaissance means what? Rebirth. Rebirth of what? The rebirth of the Roman Empire, spoken of in Revelation, the 20th chapter. How, roughly paraphrasing it, how this devil will for 1,000 years, will basically like cease in his power, but he'll come back again. And that started in the Renaissance, around 325. That's when his power fully ended, and the Byzantine Empire came about, which that was ran by the Israelites. And then around the mid 1300s, the Renaissance, that's when Esau came back in power. All right, the so-called white people. That's when they came back in power. I say all that so you can understand who's running this world, right? Because it's the last empire, the last kingdom of the heathens, all right? And the next kingdom to come up, the next kingdom will be the kingdom of heaven, of Yasha'Allah, Yahushai's kingdom, okay? So system, beast system, UN's vision of the future has an apex body and biometric digital ID to rule us all, okay? So, let's play this video at 444.
This is Dabu 7. We've long warned about these digital biometric IDs that are now going to be carrying your carbon footprint in them as well. Well, they're trying to accelerate this plan, and it seems that this is going worldwide, and now the UN is stepping up, putting out new details to this common agenda. They state that they're going to have this Summit of the Future in September of 2024. And at that, their main goals are to talk about a global digital compact. That's huge. That is a big set of rules.
That's literally the next step, to the chip being mandated. All right. And they call Yahweh Bashem Shah because they 444, mercy, because the elect will receive mercy. Okay. The Lord will put the spirit on the elect to not take the chip and protect them in these troubling times that we are about to enter into. We are at the door of Jacob's trouble. All out hell is about to break loose, spoken of in Daniel's 12th chapter, a time like never before. Okay, famine, pestilence, newly created creatures, mercenaries over here, World War III. That's coming, and the Lord will protect his elect. Okay?
That everyone's going to have to abide by globally.
Yep.
In terms of the digital aspect and all the CBDCs and how this will all tie into the beast. Then they talk about reforms to the international financial architecture because all the money's going to change. The third is the future of outer space governance. So those are the top 3 things the UN plan to discuss in September of 2024. 2 of the 3 of them talking specifically about the money and the digital assets and the whole infrastructure, and how the whole globe is going to have to abide by this. Everyone's going to have to be in this pact, so to speak. So that you know, a lot of countries have already started this. Okay, the Cayman Islands, they just started a partial rollout of an ID registration project. Okay, the whole goal of the World Economic Forum, Bill Gates and the goons, is to get all your biometrics, all your carbon data, all your information possible, and put it on this ID that you're going to have on you to access anything.
Yep.
Potentially to even get
Let
on.
me play that again. Pay attention, brothers, and you few sisters that listen.
Is to get all your biometrics, all your carbon data, all your information possible, and put it on this ID that you're going to have on you to access anything.
Let me play that again.
Is to get all your biometrics, all your carbon data, all your information possible, and put it on this ID that you're going to have on you to access anything.
Do you hear that? All right. And really, I'm speaking to you. You people that don't believe, that teach false doctrine, that don't prophesy in truth and sincerity. All right. The mark of the beast is the MOT. The mark of the beast is the CHIP, the chip. It's not an embargo, Christianity, white women, Jesus. No. All right. Revelation 13, verse 16. He just said, what? You're going to have all your information on that to access anything. You're going to have it on you. Revelation 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, everyone, rich and poor, everyone, free and bond, everyone, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So that's going to be embedded under your skin. It's going to be in you. Do you understand? All right. That's how you're going to access anything. If you want to go inside a store, basically just live in Esau's new society that he wants to, set up. But it's not going to come in fruition though, because the Lord is going to destroy that Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right. A so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. He's going to come back and destroy this man's system. All right. Hell, this man's going to destroy his own system. When them nukes be popped off. All right. But Yahweh Shai is going to come back, deliver the elect, shoot out laser beams, obliterate all them armies in the Middle East first. All right. Make his presence known in Babylon, deliver the elect throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay. And this man's system is going to be destroyed, man. All right. With them nuclear missiles. Okay. And the Lord and his elect is going to come down, and the kingdom of heaven is going to be set up, man. All right. We're going to usher in. All right. The kingdom of heaven. Come down, man. With power and dominion. You see? And it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You see? So you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have that mark. But the elect, Lord willing, I'm part of that. But hey, they're going to be good, all right? The Lord's going to keep us. We're going to eat, drink, like it says in Isaiah, the 65th chapter. We're going to be like pilgrims, though. We're going to be constantly moving. It's not going to be just an easy thing. But the Lord's going to keep us safe. You got to just have faith and build up your relationship now with Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay?
Potentially to even get on the internet in the future. This is where this is all going, to be able to do anything. Luxembourg is requiring a biometric ID card for foreign citizens. So if you even want to go there, you have to have this biometric ID card that is digital in itself. Here in the United States, the state of Virginia has issued more than 3 million real IDs. Now, the U.S. recently again postponed the deadline to obtain a real ID, and this is a real ID compliant document, which allows anyone over 18 to board a plane. So they were saying that you have to have this real ID if you even want to get on a plane, a train, go into a federal facility.
And they already did that with the juice, all right? With that inoculation. You got to have that juice to travel. All right, it's all programming and conditioning. to condition the minds of these people.
Onto a military base? Well, it was expected to roll out in 2009, but it's been pushed back and it's now set to launch May 7th, 2025. In May, in Alaska, they basically put out a proposal that would repeal the implementation of the Real ID Act there. So the states have a right to stand up and defend themselves here. Let's see who does this. Estonia, they must update their ID software or be locked out of online services. That's what I just told you. So it's happening in Estonia. And this is all coming from the UN and the World Economic Forum, barking out orders to all the leaders out there of all the different countries, telling them what to do. And since we're all sold out at this point, this is what's happening. South Africa, they roll out 400,000 smart IDs. Vietnam, they roll out a pilot chip-based ID card for the same purposes. And it goes on and on and on here, as globally it's just unraveling. So government's being told this is where they got to go with this, and just know that this falls right into their trap. People need to stand against this. You need to really get your own cash system going, in my opinion, because they're going to outlaw the dollar.
That ain't gonna work, Nabu. But yeah.
But when they enforce the CBDC, and when that happens, there goes your freedom, your privacy, and everything you ever knew. You'll be onto the beast blockchain ball and chain. But we're not doing it. To the death, baby, we ride against this beast. Lines being drawn in the sand. Where do you sit? It's been Dabu 7.
Yeah, Dabu definitely Jake, but yeah, man. Hey, it's all about if the Lord got the spirit on you to not take it. Because you can say that now, Now, if you don't take, if you ain't part of the elect, if you don't take it, hey, I'll still give you credit, you know what I'm saying? At least, you fought against something, shit. But either way, though, it's all about the elect, and the Lord got to put the spirit on you to not take it, But yeah, man, they're going to put all your information on there. Revelation 13, verse 16, again, that word mark in the Greek is what? Charagma. That means the engraven idol, the C-hip, all right? Going to the latter root word, karax, palisade, stake, needle, syringe. The latter root word of that is graphos, data, information, writings, all right? And that's where your information will be stored. It's on that small grain of rice, that C-hip. Revelation 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, when this devil comes down with great wrath, enforcing it, not asking, no, mandatory. Or you get put to death, FEMA camp, all right, or just be thrown out of society, okay? Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. But ultimately death, if you don't take that C-hip, you're going to be put to death. They even showed you in that movie, well, I don't think it came out, but what was it called? Gray State. And by the way, the person that made that movie, the director, I think his whole family died. He showed, it was based on Revelation, the 13th chapter, verse 16. Them coming down, Esau, Edom, all right, martial law, and enforcing that C-hip. And if you didn't take it, you're going to die, It says, what shall come upon all the world, it's going to come upon all the world. And you just heard Dabu 7, how there are, different countries are already establishing that, digital ID, digital, currency as well. All right. But soon it's going to be that C-hip, all right, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay. So that's coming, man. We're at the door. So stay prayed up, keep the faith, be diligent. I say it to myself. Because, yeah, man, we're coming in some very heavy times. So all these, because they're destroying this place systematically. All these train derailments, that's going to lead into something. These farms burning up, that's all going to lead into famine and, ultimately this economy breaking the fuck down, all right? Being through. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to my apostles, a great millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful members of the elect. Shalom.